Hey guys, Travis here, We'll Figure It Out. I'm here at the Hacksmith.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, we had a meetup here in Orlando, Florida. It's been a lot of fun. You brought the cold with him.
Yeah, apparently. I was told Florida's warm, but it feels like Canada right now.
We're gonna make some spicy over there. It's been a lot of fun. And have some videos here showing the meetup. Thanks.
Step of the way, and they do it as a kind of like a promotion for the university, I guess.
Okay.
But the nice thing is, it's a university. They can have a huge film crew they don't have to pay for because they don't have students. Like literally 4 camera people.
Yeah.
Like 3 sound guys, like 7 assistants. Like it's ridiculous. Like I've been on TV shows where it's literally just a camera guy and the director, and that's it. Whereas this place has like a team of like 12 to 15.
All supplied by the university.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Who wants battery?
And after that, either, I don't know which one I want to go to after shooting. There's so many good choices.
Awesome, thank you.
And walking stick at the same time.
It's gonna be tricky to do them all. I might do like, I don't know if I can do them all, basically.
Yeah.
My goal would be the grappling hook part, because I think that would be the coolest part. Like break into nunchucks and be able to shoot one end like a grappling hook. I think that's fairly doable.
Maybe if you recycle some of the ideas from the umbrella, it could be implemented at least one side of the nunchuck.
Exactly, yeah.
2 halves of the whole.
I've seen like a couple.
Baby steps when it comes to engineering.
I've seen like the ones with the like they got the nunchuck one. You screw it on one side, you open up the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Thinking, I've been trying to think of a couple different ones too. But like
engineering is a solid choice.
CO2.
Yeah.
CO2.
Jobs available.
Twist it.
Good money.
Shoot it out.
Easy to focus on.
I don't know how.
That worked.
So they can provide the actual stability control. In that case, we can get the thrust we need and have the precision control we get from electric fans.
So you'd be implementing his jets and your own idea.
Technically, it was all my idea in the first place.
Well, yeah,
This project came out a year after mine. I just didn't have the money.
Yeah.
So
That's true. That's true.
Most of the software I use does all the complicated math for me. So I need to know the theory, but I don't need to know or remember exactly how it actually works.
My math teacher.
It's an Inquisitor lightsaber. Have you ever heard of that?
It sounds familiar.
It's a lightsaber that spins.
Oh, like the handle spins around? That would be a bit of a challenge.
I know it'd be a bit of a challenge, but it'd be as cool as ever.
I mean, it's doable. Like
You'd have to put a motor
electric motors have
Yeah, that's my biggest problem. Like, where would the
commutators,
motor even
which can
and they-
transfer power through a ring.
Yeah.
So it is
but
doable.
Still, at the same time, then you'd have to have a different power supply, which is bigger than the power pack, right? Is that what you're doing next?
No, you could still have the power supply go to the handle. Basically, you've got like an electric motor. You grab the inside of the motor,
Yeah, and
and
then
you actually pass the current through the motor to the blades to heat it up.
Yeah.
But it might be a bit sparky as it's spinning around
Yeah,
as well.
so
So that'd probably look cool.
You ever had like a fan come up to you and be like, oh yeah, I did a make a reel in my own like garage and it went wrong? Like you ever had somebody tell you
I
a
had one of
story?
those. I had one of those from
Somewhat.
I have a funny one. Like I have a pretty comedic one. Like I wanted to go to Comic-Con as Green Arrow, and I went online and I bought like baby boxing gloves that you can like dangle on the windshield. So I just took out the actual arrow, put it in, glued it on, and just make sure it was nice and tight. And I shot it at a bullseye I had. It broke it right in half. And I left a dent, and I was like, "There's go the security deposit right there." I was like, "Oh man!" And then I was like, "Hey, bro, wait right there." It was pretty cool. I mean, it's so easy to do. Just get a boxing glove and just go for it.
I'm planning on doing some Green Arrow projects at some point because I used to do archery. And I want to do the briefcase rocket launcher plus flash shield. I think that'd be kind of cool. And fairly doable. Maybe the knife shoe, although that's probably creeping into the illegal realm of things because it's like a switchblade in your foot. So I have to be careful with the projects I do, obviously, because you don't want to get on the wrong side of the law.
And now for a story so crazy, there's no way it could be true, right? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You decide.
I was at the sleeping pod. Ian was welding next to a curtain, and then he left to recharge some batteries. So really, we could blame Bosch. He's like, I should recharge his batteries. The great thing was the security camera caught it all. We saw the spark fly down into the curtain, and nothing seemed to happen. He walks away, and then you see that spark become a flame, and that flame become a fire, and then that fire cover the fucking wall, touch the ceiling, catch the foam inside the pod on fire. And the hilarious thing was the security camera was behind the work area. So Jordy was actually working on her laptop or like something. Completely oblivious. You see this fire raging like 10 feet away from her, and then she's just like, what? The other best part was Bogdan was inside the sleeping pod.
Oh god.
So the sleeping pod is the tray. So if the tray's open, which it was, you can stand up inside the pod. So he was doing something in there facing away from where the fire was. And Ian had just been welding, so he was used to like the smoke and all this other crap. And then he kind of notices like this orange light, and he thought it was just the welding. And then he turns around, there's just a blazing fire at the entrance to the sleeping pod, and he's just like, Ian, fire! And you see on the security camera him like jump off the storage rack onto the floor like some mad parkour skills that he does not have. But he was just like, fuck it, I'm out of there. And literally, I'm in the office this entire time. I hear him yell. I like run out of the office to like a wall of fire. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Run downstairs, grab the CO2 fire extinguisher, put it out. It recatches, put it out a second time. I think it caught a third time. The worst part was, or the hilarious part was watching Ian's reaction when he got back up there, because he was just like, he tried to grab the curtain and like squish it down. He got gloves on, welding equipment, so it was fine. But then after we put it out, he grabbed it and he just threw it out back.
It caught fire again.
We go out front because this was like shortly after the lightsaber incident where 911 did call. So our first priority was getting 911 not to be called. We wanted to make sure we looked like we were in control of the situation, because that would have been bad if 911 came and like the garage was half on fire. So we hung out up front, we closed the garage door, it was just like flame of smoke. And we're just like waiting outside, we're like, oh, what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And then the neighbor from the apartment complex pokes his head over the fence. And just this old guy. He's like, hey guys, you know you have a fire in the backyard? And nonchalantly we both like turned to him and we're just like, yeah? And then we kind of just back away, go into the garage and run to the backyard. And sure enough, Ian had thrown the curtain, which was smoldering still, just off of the deck. And it was like fucking campfire size, right next to our brand new wooden deck that we built last year. So we managed to put that out. And now I'm like, holy shit, 911 is certainly getting called now. Like, someone had to have seen this fuck up. Someone. So we put it out, and then the garage started clearing, and we're like, all right. And I'm like, okay, I think the best thing I can do right now is mow my lawn. So I got my lawnmower out to go to the front of the house and mow the lawn, because I figured, like, if I'm mowing my lawn, obviously I'm not having a fire in my garage, so if the fire truck came, I'll be like, what are you talking about? I'm just out here mowing my lawn. That was my logic anyways. I never ended up coming, but I figured it was a good idea.
So do you still have this video, and is it ever going to make it to YouTube?
I don't think it will make it to YouTube, but we have it. Actually, our television show pilot used a section of it, because there's some joke, some cringy joke that they made us say where it's just like, is it going to set the garage on fire again? And then they show this little clip of the garage being on fire. It's like,
I'm just imagining the shot of someone like working on editing a video and there's just a massive fire behind them. Like,
not even in front of them.
Oh, in front of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
She just wasn't paying attention.
What if you were to make